A different story, though, for the consumer. When you take a look at the restaurant stocks today, Kate Rogers is breaking down the hit that the group took. Kate.
Hey, Melissa, that's right. Restaurants selling off today with the broader market. But one trend that we did notice is that the stocks that have really performed best over the last few months with COVID-19 wound up dropping more than other names in the sector today. Take a look at this. Wingstop, the best performer of the year in the restaurant space so far, closing down 6% today. Chipotle and Papa John's both closing down 3%, and Domino's down around 1.5%. But year to date, those names are all up between 35 and 75% as they've proven that they can really cater to consumers in this new normal. We should also note, too, that group as a whole is hiring tens of thousands of workers, everything from new restaurant positions to delivery positions. Analysts have really pointed out that this is a group that can perform well in both a faster and slower reopening environment. One other thing to note, some good news in the sector, despite today's sell-off, customer transaction declines at major restaurant chains have improved for the week ended August 16th, down just 9%, the first single-digit decline that we've actually had after 21 weeks, Melissa, of double-digit drops due to COVID-19. Back over to you.
All right, Kate, thanks. Kate Rogers, the lowdown on the restaurants. Guy Adami, for those viewers who didn't get a chance to see the 5 o'clock, you actually said CMG. You'd go in here on this pullback.
Yeah, and it's had a pullback. It's barely a pullback.
Right.
Stock's had a ridiculous run, and you're going to read about CMG 10 years from now in terms of some of the great turnaround stories of all time. So I would stay with CMG. McDonald's, we've been talking about, Tim Seymour as well. That scares me a little bit, only because it's had a big run, seemingly has failed at the 220 level, which is where we topped out a year or so ago. So given the choice, we play this game, would you rather? I would still rather CMG in the entire space.
Although McDonald's fared fairly well, relatively speaking, compared to the group as well as the broader markets, Karen.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit expensive. It's expensive to itself. It's a little bit expensive to the market, but, you know, they're transforming their business. And so I love what they've been able to do. I think that if we get people back in offices, they and the Starbucks of the world will see improvement from the breakfast business, which is hurting. So I like McDonald's. And then the last one, Domino's Pizza has just, it's not cheap at all, but they're tremendous operators. And for years they've been doing it. And the pandemic has just brought them to a whole new level. So that's another one that I like.
I mean, you can't get pizza anywhere. Frozen pizza's in short supply. Domino's is popular. Bonawyn, I don't know how much pizza you eat.
Enough, as I loosen up my belt here. But yes, I think a lot of these stocks that essentially have this fast leisure aspect to them, whether you can eat in when the dining rooms are open, drive-through, delivery options. I think those are really the best well-positioned. But I'm with Guy here. I do like Domino's, but I also like Chipotle, even though, yes, it's expensive on both a stock price and valuation basis. But I think they're industry leaders in terms of bringing healthy food to a wide array of demographics. And I think the way that they've been treating their employees with leadership programs and education, I think that they set the bar so high. And I think other people will follow suit.